Hello, welcome back to Mystic Healing and Tarot by Nina, aka Nina Bino and Tarot. So I have a mystical divine message for whoever it hits. So if you are new to this channel and new to this journey, please welcome, like, share it with a friend, subscribe to the journey, follow along. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, fam. So I have a intuitive message. And if you're somebody who follows me on I go live on Facebook a lot, and sometimes I get mixed up the messages whether I got this from Facebook or was this a YouTube reading, but I kind of think it was both. So one of the messages that I've been getting a lot lately is this is chestnut checkers, okay? So because I got a Gemini moon and I'm extra, I got to research everything because people say that and it's you know what that means, but do you know what that means? So I had to go research it, right? And so basically the difference is that this is what I gather from it. Dominoes is more of they're very similar games, okay? But this is what I got from it. Dominoes is basically us living in 3D. You know what I mean? It's very surface, okay? You know what I mean? You do something, you get immediate, Ryan, chill out! You get immediate gratification or response, whatever. With chess, it's a game that takes a long time. People who play chess know that it's going for the long run, okay? So it's about strategy. It's about mental strength, okay? Also, it is the 5D version. So there's more, one of the things I was saying, the moves that, you can make on checkers versus, on chess. Chess, there's I think you could jump. I don't just know, okay? You go into it. But that was what I got. Okay, I look at dominoes as us living in 3D where it's just it just is what it is. And the 5D where it's no. We know that everything has a meaning, that there's no coincidences. So this is what I'm getting for right now. So I've been saying before, we're shifting, okay? The shift has shifted. And with that being said, I always get that Wale song where he's this is when two planets come together, and I do get that vision a lot where it's two planets coming together in that moment where it's we've been shifting, so it's shifting means that we've been coming to a place to where we are close enough to touch, okay? So that doesn't mean that we're there, okay? And I think people, sometimes if we're not in our 5D, we will think oh, the shift meant that. That's why I was saying black people are going to get magical powers or whatever. When, what was that, 2 years ago? Whatever. In December. On that day. Anyway, it was a shift. Okay, so the shift has been shifting. And I feel some of us have been getting closer and closer. And depending on where you stand on the scale, maybe you've had your opportunity to jump to the other side. Or maybe you're getting closer to that place. But I do feel this is that part where there's an adrenaline because we could see the top of the mountain, whereas before we couldn't, okay? So, with that being said, the cards that I got out of this as far as, the most important thing that we need to keep with us during this time is, we got this card number 3. This is the Wizard of Awareness. Awareness is everything. This is not being too focused on the future, not being too focused on a result, not being too attached to an outcome. This is just being aware in the moment, okay? Because this is chestnut checkers, baby, and things change from time to time because all these people got free will, and so you just never know, okay? And so you really have to be in a place to where we're on our P's and Q's, to where we are so aware of ourselves that we can, in a moment, be more aware of our outside. You know what they're showing me? A lot of times we're, in a moment, we're so, focused or paranoid or something about ourselves, which is comes from a place of hurt or trauma, that we're not always able to take in. We have those moments. Everybody has those moments. But the more healed we are, we're able to take in these moments to where it's you're just able to see and be and feel in these moments and really see things for what they are. Okay? Now, that brings me to that Dick Gregory quote where he's when you are given those magic glasses, you can't unsee what you've seen. So I do feel when you step into that 5D, there's a major ascension change, and there's a major shift and change within yourself. Before, maybe there's a physical change because you feel the shift. You notice the difference. There's an awareness within yourself that makes you notice and respond, not react. Because as we heal more, even though I'd be reacting, I still have a lot of response within myself, okay? I don't know. So anyway, so we have this Wizard of Awareness, okay? Also, this number 3 is a very creative number. So I do feel like this is a number of creativity, and I feel like creativity as far as like with chestnut checkers. People are showing you maybe what pieces they play, okay? So you're able to like see from a higher perspective, like, okay, they're either down or they're not, okay? So a lot of people are having this. The other card that I got describing this is One Ring Circus. Now, because we're going through so many things, and again, because I'm a Gemini, like I'm an intuitive reader, so I intuitively read cards, but also I do like to sometimes go back to basics and go to the book, because I feel like anytime you take time to like learn something again. You ever watch a movie and it's like every time you see it, you see something different, or you learn something different, or you take something different in, or another part hits you? Okay, so I have that sometimes too. So I had pulled this card, number 15, One Ring Circus, and I looked it up in the book. And it was just talking about really being in a place, 1 and 5 is 6, right? So really being in a place of, I feel like, victory, winning, being able to balance and juggle many things and being good at it. Also being confident within yourself. Also, look at this elephant. Elephants, to me, represent like memory, okay? Didn't we just hear about that elephant that remembered that lady that had took her baby and it stomped her and then came back to the funeral home and stomped her ass out again? Okay? So there's a memory as far as like, there's some things that are not meant for you to forget. Now, they're not meant for you to hold on to maybe the grief or the trauma, but to take the lesson, okay? This is a one-ring circus, and I feel like some of these things have prepared you for what you're up against, okay? Certain people. Maybe you've been around a certain person that triggered something that you're about to see in someone else around you, and it's like, oh, I done already seen this move before, so I already know how to move, okay? This is chess, not checkers, baby. This is like a mental thing, okay? Also, I feel like you're somebody who has been through, you know, look at where they're standing. It's like at the top of a rock. So I feel like you've been somebody where you're on a journey, and maybe you're the person who's a generational curse breaker, or the black sheep, or you're that different person. You're the chosen one. Hello, you're on my channel. But this energy is saying, like, it's like you know, sometimes it's lonely at the top, okay? But I also feel like this is you being so self-sufficient, okay? Also with this, I have followed the leader. So this journey of wherever you got to this, whenever you was reaching out to folks and nobody was around, for some of you guys, it was because nobody can get credit. Like, oh, well, I was standing beside, well, I stepped beside you. No. You was, matter of fact, probably maybe down and out in a way, and nobody was there, and nobody gets credit for this come up, okay? This was a one-ring circus, okay? This is a one-man army, one-woman army, all right? So here it brings us to number 40, follow the leader. So I feel like this is a position that you are put into where people are going to want to follow your lead, follow your journey. They're going to resonate with different parts of you and wonder, like, okay, so you went from this to this. People are, you ever watch somebody on Facebook and it's like, damn, they was whatever, and then it's like you see their come up and it's like, well, damn, okay? So I do feel like there's a situation to where you're going to realize that people are realizing this come up within you, okay? Which brings us to this magic stream. I feel like whatever this independence, this self-sufficiency, this motivation, this leveling up, this on-go energy has put you into a place of where the magic stream, there's abundance, the cup is running over. There's also a situation to where you see and learn that everything's been connected, that actually the times where it's like you felt like you know were maybe let down or put into a position of struggle, you were actually strategically put into a place to where you could be divinely blessed. Okay, you being fired from that job actually put you in a position to find something way better. Okay, so I do feel like before this with this One Ring Circus, there was like a tower moment of some sort, but everything is connected. Okay, seeing that sometimes maybe you had to hurt to understand. You know, what did Nipsey say? Shout out to the pain that gave me understanding. I really feel that energy. And it also gave us understanding because it brings us to this card, home. And that is that lyric. It gave me understanding of me. It put me in a position to look. Make a commitment to me. Make a commitment to the leveling up. Make a commitment to my progress, to, the universe. This is the first step of whatever position that you were put in, to where it's like, I don't have nothing but me. I don't have nobody to like grind for, to trust, to put it, but me. And it was absolutely necessary and needed, because like this commitment is going to put you into a place of feeling at home. I don't need nothing outside of me. That's everything. Like if you look into Buddhism or those things where it's like, some of these people gain the popularity or whatever after, the fact, but like with what is his name, Confucius, the Buddhist religion, it wasn't about him trying to start something. It was an experience. Like, it doesn't matter how many material things I have, if I'm not whole within it doesn't matter. And it's about being satisfied within, because if there is no satisfaction within, none of the material things, that's why you see like rich people all the time who are completely, why did I do this? Sorry. Message. I don't know who that message was for, but message. Who are completely miserable, okay? So this next card that was on top of the deck at the bottom is number 42, wide open. So I do feel like this magic stream, you're going to be wide open to opportunities, to blessings, to, look, still at the top of that mountain, okay? Alignment, spirituality. Part of this is like a different part of, you've done a transformation, but you're transforming again, okay? You're a transformer. Also here, look, at the bottom of the deck, Ghostland. So I do feel like with this path, whatever you're doing, there's part of the ingredient that the universe added to this is, you don't have a lot to go off of, because it's so authentic in how you get it when you don't have a lot to go off of. You know what I'm saying? You ever like watch social media now and you see all these people doing the same thing? And like, one girl might be doing a little bit better, but she still was probably inspired by the same girl who started it, but everybody's got their own rendition. Whatever you're doing, it's the first. So after that, everybody's going to follow the leader, and they're going to have their own rendition. You know what I'm saying? You can still the recipe, but the sauce won't taste the same. Okay? The creativity won't be the same. Now, people will be inspired by it, but you're the creator. You are the beginning. You are the alpha. Okay? And the omega. So, that's why I said that. The alpha and the omega, the beginning and the end, because I feel like there's a beginning where you start it and you finish it, bitch. Excuse my language, but that's what I felt like saying. You started it and you finish it, bitch. Oh my God, I just looked over at my friend Kiki. My Bessie's picture's right there. So anyway, I don't know who this message was for, who it's supposed to hit, who it resonates with, but I was just called to do it. But look, education. So, knowledge of self, knowledge of just how I mentioned on a sidebar. A lot of times in these readings, sometimes a sidebar be everything. That I research everything. Even if I think I know it, I want to know it in a different way, because I want to see it in a different way. So I'll read it again. I know the definition of something, but I'm going to look up the actual definition, maybe in several different forms, because I want to get a whole understanding of it. Education, educating yourself on certain things, educating yourself on certain people, educating yourself on the things that get your attention, okay? But first, education of self. Knowledge of self is absolutely everything. Knowledge of self brings love of self, brings everything else, period, okay? Because we're here to, grow, heal, thrive. So, if this resonates with you, let me know down below. I love you so much. I'm so grateful for your energy, for your time, for your commitment, for your support. And if you are interested in getting a personal reading from me, my personal and contact information will be down in the description box. So I am so Grateful for you, and I will see you on the other side. God bless. Ashe. Whatever.